Okay, so I've been a really good girl this year. Of course, you already know that. Anyway, I was once told about all the things I wasn't supposed to touch in the cafe, so I stopped touching them. That has to count for something. I know you're getting a lot of lists from people this year, so I thought I'd make you a copy of mine.
Oh, all right. Let's see what we have here.
Okay. The pink fuzzy slippers.
Yes.
That's something I really want because my feet get really cold in the winter.
Okay.
Do you think that you're supposed to be in the back helping Louie with this stuff?
Right. I'm on that. Thanks, Santa.
That is an awfully long list there.
I'll say.
You know what? I'm not seeing anything on this list for anybody but her.
That's exactly what she said, see?
Sam's 2010 Christmas list.
Christmas. My daughter, she puts the star on the tree, on top of the tree, and then I put my miniature truck and track under it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a modified train track. I mean, my dad made it when he was a little kid. It's great.
Oh, that is so easy to believe.
Well, I mean, what are you doing for Christmas, Phil?
Same old thing. Shenanigans are going to be open, so I have to be over there.
You're going to Shenanigans on Christmas?
Well, of course. I mean, there's so many lonely people out on Christmas, man. I mean, I bet you'll make a fortune.
A little something I picked up while Christmas shopping.
Oh, Mr. Wiley, you didn't have to do that. Now I feel bad because I didn't get you anything.
It's not for you. It's for Marcus's magical Christmas.
Hello, Phil, and we're getting a lot of response from these promos.
You know what's great about the way we've done the new show is the new characters. New characters are fantastic. It's getting these new actors in to play these new characters, and you see them kind of expand and grow.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And the viewers kind of hold on. And
we have like no control.
No
They
control.
just kind of happen.
It's great.
Speaking of no control, we got Sam here.
Sam, just Sam.
Yeah, we got Sam.
Simply Sam.
Sam, got to tell everybody your real name so that they know.
Hello, my name's Selena, and I play Sam. She's a college student who has her first job here in the cafe, and...
Wow, unlike the real Sam. Like the real Selena, huh?
True.
Wow.
And she's not very good at it. She gets distracted by all the music and all of her friends. She likes to talk to the customers.
Is that like the real Selena, too?
Totally.
Yes.
I love to chat it up.
It's very good.
So...
Well, we want you to tune in if you want to find out more about the characters, more about the show. Hisplace.tv. Hisplace.tv.
It's back! Shut the door! Shut the door! Not again! It's too big to stop! I can't keep it out! More rain! I can't stop weeping! My friend down the street got drained, braced, and waterproofed from J&D Waterproofing. He has a whole new lease on life.
Basement water problems? Don't cry. Call 1-800-VERY-DRY.
Oh, that can't be good.
Call J&D Waterproofing.
Thank you for going to hisplace.tv and leaving your comments and checking out the show. But you know, you can go to hisplace.tv and you can help us out to keep the good news going out through this program. If you go to hisplace.tv and you click on the Donate Now button, and you can pay through PayPal, or you can leave a gift through PayPal or MasterCard or Visa card at $37. We'll send you as our thank you your very own Hope Coffee and a His Place mug. So why don't you go to hisplace.tv now and donate $37 for the mug and the coffee.
It's for Marcus's magical Christmas.
Oh, well, that's a perfect gift for me. Oh, thanks, Mr. Wiley.
So how soon you gonna deliver the gifts?
Hey, wait. What do you mean? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man, I spent all this time promoting Marcus' Magical Christmas, and it's a huge success, but I didn't think about how I was going to get the kids, the toys to the kids, and now, oh, man, I'm an idiot. I never considered that. I can't fit all this in my car.
Hey, Marcus,
And then even Mr. Wiley gives me a gift. And do you know how much that old man must trust me to do that?
Hey, Marcus,
Now everyone's going to think I'm a fool because I didn't think it all through.
I have a truck.
Yeah, you do? You do!
That's right. Now let's get all these gifts, put them in the truck, and we'll deliver them.
That's right. Thanks, Joe. Yes.
Never fear. Nancy is here.
Yes!
Sorry about that.
That's a pretty big order.
No, Santa's here. I'm retyping up my list to give it to him before he leaves.
That's nice. Santa Claus. You believe in all that Santa Claus hype?
Yeah, you don't?
It's good for the kids, Santa, Christmas.
I feel sorry for you, Phil.
Oh, come on. I'm happy.
Everybody has to believe in something. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's nice, but, you know, I
Are
just
you
think...
serious?
What?
What is wrong with you?
What did Phil do now?
He put shenanigans flyers in the donations for Marcus's Magical Christmas.
Well, listen, after all this Christmas insanity, people are going to be tired and they're going to want to have a drink.
They're kids.
Yeah. So? Their parents are with the kids.
You know, Santa's right over there, and he can hear you.
You know, right? I'd better give him one, too.
Phil.
Excuse me, Santa, I'm sorry. Just for when you're finished, come over. Have a... Oh, that's real. It's good. It's nice. It's really good.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. You know, 365 days a year. I mean, you're at my church all the time, and kids, even in the summer, think you're Santa Claus.
Yeah, they do.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's wonderful to see the love in their eyes and the fact that they believe in something. And it's make-believe, but, you know, parents take their kids to Disney World and spend thousands of dollars to take them down there for a week. And what do they see? Make-believe. Mm-hmm. When I was a child, I used to listen to a program on Saturday morning called Let's Pretend. Mm-hmm. And it was wonderful because I could be anything I wanted to be that day. And that's the way it is with children. They look at you and they say, is this guy really Santa Claus?
If there ever was a real Santa Claus, I mean, you're probably the most generous-hearted man I've ever met in my life. I mean, you're always giving, you're always caring. This time of year, you get booked all over the place. Has there ever been a story that really broke your heart?
Yes, yeah, there was. I started this about 15 years ago, and I had a fake beard at the time, and anyhow, my neighbor had passed away in July, and he had had a bad heart. He was fairly young, late 40s, early 50s, but he had a daughter that was 7. And at Christmas time, she crawled up on my knee. She had a list, and she took the list and threw it on the ground, and she said, all I want for Christmas is my daddy back. Oh. And, you know, it just broke my heart. And, you know, here she's...
What do you say to that? I mean, how do you deal with that?
That one, I was at a loss for words. And I reached down and picked up her list, and I tried to encourage her and told her that one day she would be with her daddy again.
Now, I know that there are other stories like that are heartbreaking. When you can't do Santa Claus, you can't be Santa Claus and hear all the stories and not have some that are tough, but you've had to learn to handle them.
I do now. Since I've accepted the Lord and really turned my life over to Him. And just the other day, 11-year-old girl started to tell me what she wanted, and I looked up at her in her face, and she had tears running down her face. And I asked her what was wrong. And she said, all I want for Christmas is my mommy to come home. And I asked her where her mommy was at, and she said she went away with her boyfriend, 11 years old. And I prayed with her and asked the Holy Spirit to move upon this woman and let her see the error of her ways and to come back to her daughter and her husband.
I don't think people think what that kind of damage does to a kid, but you get to hear it. The kids will open up their hearts to you and really share with you what's important, what's really on their hearts.
And I've had the opportunity to pray for these children. I had a blind boy. He must have been about 12 or 14, but they crawled up into my sleigh. They helped him up in. I have a sleigh and reindeer that I use, and we watched and we listened to him, and I really was having a hard time. And then they told me, well, he's blind and he doesn't talk much, so I just came right out and prayed for him and asked the Holy Spirit to move upon him and help him and his family, because his mother really had her hands full. And
do you ever have any problems with, the Santa Claus versus Jesus and that
draw their
whole,
attention over to Kim Costanza. He's going to be playing a song off of his new album called Draw Me Close.
His place.
At this time of year, we celebrate the unique way that God sent His love in the form of His Son to the earth so that all of us could understand. Through His place, we try to do that every night because of you. Thank you for that. And from His place to your place, we want to wish you Merry Christmas.
One in 5 Americans are on their way to getting it. It kills more Americans each year than breast cancer and AIDS combined. 1 in 13 have it. And 1 in 4 of those don't know it yet. Find out how you can share, act, learn, give, and help stop diabetes.
keep people updated on what's happening, and they're loving the promos.
They're
excited about the promos. And Sue's been over here destroying the set and
loving the characters.
Loving the characters. And Sue, tell us about your character, Abby.
Hi.
You're gonna tell us what is your character?
I
Abby
play
like?
Abby Lewis, who is a hard, motivated, driven career woman who's trying to whip the diner into shape.
That's exactly like you in person.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
She's so soft, really. She's soft and
Oh, I'm not
cuddly.
as stern, though. Yeah, she unfortunately does not have the cooperation from the other characters, so Abby gets frustrated a lot.
Wow,
So,
that's
yeah.
heartbreaking.
That's part of
Is
the fun
Abby
of
ever
it.
going to get over it? Is she going to make it?
I think she's going to make it, but I don't know if anyone else will, because I think she's going to take people down. Tell you
Very
what.
scary character. Very
Absolutely.
scary character.
Absolutely.
Well, you want to tune into His Place and go to hisplace.tv to find out times in your area. And if you don't happen to have it in your area, you can go to hisplace.tv and see it on the web.
I'll tell you, Walt, I think you and I are kind of kindred spirits when it comes to this whole Christmas thing.
Well, if you like having your family around, decorating a tree and everything, we are. My family's coming in. I can't wait to see them.
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
You don't celebrate with your family?
Nah, my family doesn't really get into the holidays.
Well, Phil, you're welcome to come to my place. Me and my family will celebrate.
Well, that's really nice of you, Walt. That's kind of unexpected. But, you know, I've got to be over at Shenanigans. We're going to be open.
Hey,
Expect
Phil,
a lot of people.
Phil,
Yeah, what?
how about giving me Marcus a hand with these boxes?
Please!
Yeah. I'll help. Just back up.
Oh,
Here.
man. Oh,
Okay.
thanks for getting the door.
Okay. Here.
This
All right.
I tried not to irritate my sister like my brother, how he always irritates me, but she just makes me so mad. But you can overlook that, right? See, okay, I only did it twice, and each time I did say I was sorry. But my brother, he's never apologized to me, so if you don't want to get him everything that's on his list, I don't think anyone would object. Oh, sorry, Louis calling me. Yeah, Louis, he's still here. Oh, sure. His list is almost finished for you. I'm gonna go get it and be right back. He says he wants a Harley motorcycle. I don't think that's going to be very safe, so just cross that one out.
21 years old and still believes in Santa Claus.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That's great. You know what? The idea of Santa Claus and Jesus in the manger. Did you ever have any conflicts?
No, once I made up my mind that I was going to do this. You know, God gave us a gift, His Son. He eventually dies on a cross for our salvation. The wise men brought their gifts to the Christ child. And if you look at it as a time of giving, now I understand that children have gone overboard and it's the parents' fault for letting them. But on the other hand, when they ask for something and they get it, if by the time they're 8 or 9 years old, they know where it's coming from. But if they want to believe that there's a little fat guy in a red suit that flies around on Christmas Eve and I can help with that little bit of fantasy, that's the way I do it. I look at it. And I try and show as much love as I can to these children. And when they come to me and say, I want, if I'm aware that their families can't afford it, then I always hedge the bet. I talk to them and say, well, no, you know, sometimes they're not available. Ponies? Now, there's a good case and point there. In the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have 2 acres of ground, or you can't have a pony, and that stops them right there. For the most part, I have had some that said, "Well, my grandma has a farm, and you know, well, then that's up to your mom and dad now." You know. And puppies, I try and dissuade them. They want a live puppy. I tell them, you got to play with the puppy and you got to clean up after the puppy. You got to feed the puppy and you got to clean up after the puppy. You got to give the puppy water and you got to clean up after the puppy. You got to walk the puppy.
I see. I hear a theme going across here. You got to clean up after the puppy. You got to clean up after the puppy.
It's your puppy. You got to clean. It's not mommy and daddy's job. It's your job. And sometimes, okay, I'm willing. I had a girl that was 12, and when I started she said, forget it. She wanted nothing to do with cleaning up after that puppy.
You know, you were, without a doubt, the most generous man that I know. I mean, the way that you care for kids. I see you dealing with kids all the time and loving on them, and it doesn't matter if they've got some sort of physical or mental challenge, or they don't have any challenge at all. You're there, you're loving on these kids all year round, not just at Christmas time. But when you're sharing the Jesus story, what do you say? What do you say to people?
It's the love of Jesus that we should carry in our hearts. He lives within us. And to show this love to these children, and whether they believe that Santa's for real or not doesn't make any difference. It's just that they know that somebody cares. Some children never get a chance to have that love and affection
I know,
shown
it's
to them.
heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. You may be the only person that shows them that.
And if I can make one child's life a little bit happier, a little easier, then everything that I go through to do this it's well worth it. And I don't do it for any financial gain, because I don't have a set fee when I make a donation.
Okay, I've got to ask this. The 24th. How busy are you on the 24th?
I think I have 7 solid right now. I've done as many as 16 on Christmas Eve. But now I set it up. I used to squeeze one after another, and I would try and just get to as many as I could. But people aren't, they want you at a certain time. I used to set them up and go so I could go in order, and I could do 2 an hour. And now I can't.
I don't know how you're going to get all those presents to all those children around the world on Christmas Eve if you're that busy already.
Come here.
You know.
I'll get a warm coffee for you, Mr.
That's
Wiley.
not what I want.
Whatever Sam didn't get, I'll get it.
No. Listen, I want to tell you how proud I am of your son. You saw a need in the community, and you did something about it.
Thanks, Mr. Wiley. You know what? Merry Christmas, Mr. Wiley.
Merry Christmas to you, son.
All right, thank you.
So what are you doing for Christmas, huh?
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to have you
no.
spill your...
Same old thing. Shenanigans is going to be open, so I'll be over there with the people.
Man. Sorry to hear that. You're missing out on the real joy of the season.
No, I'm happy.
Well, I think we're talking about 2 different things. Listen, I tell you what. Why don't you do this? Why don't you come on over to my house and just spend Christmas with Paige and me and the kids? I mean, it's always a great time.
Wow. That's really nice of you. You know, Walter invited me over with his family too.
Well, good. He's a great guy. Maybe you can hit both places.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. You know, I got to be over there and make sure everything stays in there. But thank you. I appreciate that.
Tell you what, Christmas is a big thing to me, and the importance of sharing with family and friends, and if you reconsider, you're welcome. Okay.
I know. Thank you, Tim.
Good deal. Excuse me, guys. So, great job, man.
Thank you.
New CD?
New CD.
What's the name of the CD? I heard them announce it.
It's called Draw Me Close.
Draw Me Close.
It's all music that really helps us draw close to God. That's His desire, and hopefully the music will help us to do that.
I'm telling you, I used to say, and I've said it to a number of the folks here, that you are the Christian Kenny G. If only Kenny G could be as good as you are. I mean,
You're kind.
This is good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you. Good to be here.
Okay. Well, you got another song for us?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like everyone's attention if I could. And what we're going to do, we have been so blessed tonight, and want you to listen up as Kim Costanza does another great song. And listen, you know what? No autographs. I know you're going to want to rush him for autographs for the CDs, but you have CDs on sale here in a little bit, so you can get your CDs. But Kim Costanza and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Right? Let's give it up for Kim. right.
He's good.
Yep. Hey, you know what? I know you got to go, but listen, if you reconsider, you want to come by the house, you know, come on, you're welcome anytime.
I appreciate it.
You know, we have plenty of food, and don't like the idea of you spending Christmas alone. Okay?
Thanks, Tim.
Okay.
Merry Christmas. Is this for the kids? Hey, wait a minute. Who am I supposed to... To Phil. From Santa.
Yeah, the lights are on, the door is open, the coffee's strong. We're all hoping you'll stop by. So come on in and find a friend to help you on your way. Pull up a chair and find his care. We'll be here every day in his place. Ba-ba-da-da, his place, his place.
Well, once again, from all of us here at His Place, we do want to wish you a very merry and blessed Christmas. I pray that this Christmas be the best one ever, filled with love and joy in your household. Listen, if you want more information about Kim Costanza, you can go to our website, hisplace.tv, and just get your information there on how you can get the CD. Remember, tune in to the next His Place. We've got another great show planned for you. As always, go to hisplace.tv for more info. Merry Christmas.